Okay. And last class we have seen that objects about objects, right? How we can create an object and how many ways we can create an object and how we can add the properties, how we can delete the properties, how we can update already existing properties, and different type of methods we have seen in object. How we can loop each and every object in that loop, and how we can compare the properties in an object. Okay, so these are the things, and also how we can make it as a readable, writable files, okay, readable files like that. These things, and how we can update the value using the object dot define property. Okay, so with this and math object, about math object I have seen. I mean, these are default object. So best example for an object is math object. So these are the things we have discussed already in our previous class. So today we are going to discuss the important concept. After objects, an important concept is an arrays. Okay. So I'm going to create the new HTML. So I'm going to save this with the array.html. So array.html. Okay. And open, close, tab. Here if you click tab. Okay, I'm copying this. Doing all this array class. I'm going to create a new JavaScript file. Here also we can create, right? Here I'm creating array.js. Here we will include and in these objects, not required now. Instead of object array.js. Nothing is completed. With that array.js, nothing is there. Okay. Console.log. Now, so we'll check that is loaded or not. We'll check. Hello. Now here objects, right? Instead of objects, array. So so hello is not loaded. Yeah, our array.html. So what we'll do, we'll close this and we'll go to the here we'll go disconnecting, go live, we'll open our array.html and we will see console. Hello, it is printed. Okay. Now, so first we will go to the array concept. So what is an array? Array is a collection of elements. Okay. Collection of elements or similar elements. Like array is a variable which holds more than one value, like multiple values at a time. Okay, array is also one data type only, right? I told, right? Array is also one data type. So what this array will do, it will hold a multiple elements in a single variable. Okay, for suppose if you take one example, live example, I you want to so you went to one shopping. Okay, from shop one you have went to one shop one and you have purchased some bags here. Okay, similarly, and you have went to the another shop. Okay, shop two, and you have purchased here some, okay, bags and some toolkit you can purchase. Okay, toolkit you have purchased some electrical summons. Okay, and again like that, where shop three you have went to shop three or shop two only, or shop three, and you have purchased some shoes you have purchased. Okay, shoes you have purchased. Then instead of here, you have purchased only three products. I think instead of that, you have purchased 300 products. In that case, you need to declare 300 variables, right? Or, you went to shop and you have purchased the items. Okay, you want to store these all these values actually. You want to store all the values, whatever the products you have purchased. Okay, you want to store that in each and every variable. If you want to store in uh, each and every single variable, then how many variables it will take? Create 300 variables it will create. Okay, instead of that, simply what you can do, where shops. Okay, where shops. Till now, what I'm telling, don't use where keyword. Okay, we already discussed about latent constant. We have that latent constant. Powerful things are there, right? So use that latent constant only. That because of that ECMAScript, it will give you powerful features. I told you, right, where because of where we will get some disadvantage. Because of that, you can use let. Okay, let shops. Let shops equal to. So this is the syntax. How you can create an array syntax now. Here bags. Okay, the products. What you have purchased products, you can write how many products you want. You can write inside this with the comma separate. Okay, toolkit. You have purchased toolkit. You have purchased shoes. Okay, it's strings, right? Shoes, single quotes or double quotes, whatever you want. Okay, shoes you have purchased. Some t-shirts you have purchased. So these are the things you have purchased. So now what I am doing, I am storing multiple values. Okay, multiple values in a single variable. Shops. Shop is a single variable now, but it holds more than one value. So this is called an array. Okay, this is called an array. Now I will write here the syntax is array is a collection of elements which can store, okay, can store multiple values, multiple values in a single variable. Okay, this is the definition for an array. So I have showed you the example also I have given you. So this is the example. Okay, this is the example. Now, if I'll create like array I have created, right? The shops is an array now. Now, with in this array, I want to know how many products you have purchased. Okay, how many products you have purchased. Console.log of shops. Shops is an array now. Dot length. We have dot length property. Now we can see 4 products. Okay, tax is 1 product, 2 toolkit, shoes, and t-shirts. 4 products I have purchased. So dot length is length property is used to know how many products in that array, how many items in that array. Okay, so that length property we will use. And shops in that items are there, right? That items, every item will have each index. Okay, it is associated with index value. So that I will show you now. So here what I am doing, console.log of shop. We'll see in console that array. We'll see if I'll save this now. You can see here in zero. These are index values. 0, 1, 2, 3 is there, right? These are the index values. I told you, right? Each item will associate it with each index. Okay, that's own index. By using these indexes only, we can uh, we can change the element, or we can add a new item into that array. Like that we will do. Okay, so 0th position will have bag, and first position will have. So uh, actually array indexes will start from 0. 0th position bags, 1 is cool kit, 2 is shoes, and the 3 is t-shirts. So now length is 4, but it is started with 0, right? Because of that, third element is the t-shirts. Okay. Now you have seen that length property also here it is there. This length property only we are accessing actually here. Shops dot length means we will get 4 and index. Now, if I want to access the first element, how we can access shops of 0. Shops of 0 means I will get backs. Okay. Similarly, console dot log shops of 1. Okay. Shops of 2 and shops of 3. You will get bags, toolkit, shoes, or t-shirts. So what if I'll try to get the fourth element? I will get undefined because that fourth element is not defined. Okay. So this is how we can access a array elements by using indexes. Okay. And I want to add new product into this array. How we can add? So for suppose you have 4 products. Okay. Then the fourth element will be, so the fourth element means shops of 4. Obviously, shops of 3 means last element. If you know that last index, okay. If you know that last index, then what it will be? Fourth element. Fourth element means shops of 3. That fourth element will be there. Then shops of 4. If I'll do these shops of 4, shops of 4. Okay. Now I'm adding the new element shops of 4 here trousers. You can see that. And here you can write console.log. Initially, here I have given the shops, right? So original array is bags, toolkit, shoe, and t-shirts. This is original array. After I'm adding into the shops of 4, means in fourth position, I have added trousers. Okay, I have added trousers. So in the fourth position, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 array, you can see here, fourth position, I have added trousers. So this is the case where we will use it exactly means. So if you know that you have only a array of items 3 or 4 or 5, 10, means you know that exactly how many array elements in the previous array. But if you don't know that how many elements are there, like 200, 300, 400, 500, thousands of array elements will have sometimes. Okay, we'll get that array of elements from the back end. How many users list we'll get sometimes. Okay, so how many users are registered in our current system? We don't know that count. We don't know. Still, if a new user is registered into that system, I want to add that new user into our array. In that case, what we will do is dynamic thing. Here shops of 4 we have written, right? Instead of that, what I will do, shops of here shops dot length. Okay, LVNTH dot length -1. Okay, this is the accessing the, sorry, not required -1. Shops dot length means you will get here. I want to add trousers, right? Here, what we will electronic items like some laptops. Okay, shops dot length. Here, if you know that 4 elements already there. So shops of 4 means it will start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So that fourth element will be the new element only. Here also similar way shops dot length. Here shops dot length already 5 is there, right? So shops of 5 now. Then this laptop will add at the 5th position. Okay. Now I'm refreshing this and you can see that laptops is added here. Okay, laptops is added, trousers are added because here I have written shops of 1, shops of 4 is trousers. Now shops of here shop dot length is here 5. So shops of 5 means laptops. laptops added at the last position. Okay. So here, this is the thing we can add at the end. Okay, add at the end. Now, so we have different type of methods are there. Okay, how to remove an elements. Okay, and to add an elements, to remove an elements. They have default methods. So what are that methods means? So I'm removing all these. You already know that things. Now shops is console.log shops. Then you will get 4 elements. Let shops are there, right? So I want to push an element. Okay, I want to push an element means I want to add a new element. Means we will use the push method. Push of okay trousers. Now you can see. Okay, now you can see the trousers added at the last position. It is pushed at push means it will push the trousers at the last position. Not only pull trousers, we can trousers, right? We can push like okay, you can see here trousers and laptops. Previous method, we will push only at a time one single element only, right? By using shops dot length or shops of 4 means single element only, right? So by using push, you can push multiple elements also, like 3, 4, 5 elements. We can push at a time. Okay, and it is pushed at the last positions only, like the fourth and fifth positions. So this is push method. Push means it will add a new elements at the end. Next, pop method. Okay, pop method. We'll see now. We'll see the pop method. So shops of pop. One only at a time we can pop. Pop means it will remove last element. Okay. Now you can see browsers laptops are there, right? That laptops is removed now. Okay. So what we will do? I'm giving here. So after pushing elements, trousers and laptops, the array is bags, toolkit, shoes, t-shirts, trousers and laptops. So after popping that, popping means last element will be removed from an array. Pop method will do removes last element. Okay. Method adds at elements at end. Add elements at the end. Okay. This is push method and pop method. So now you will get one doubt. So always we are telling at the end, right? Now you want to add at the starting. Okay. You want to push elements at the starting position and you want to remove elements at the starting position. Now how we can? So first we will see the adding elements at the starting. So stop that. For that we have two methods, that is unshift and shift method. Unshift will add two elements at the end, at the start, at the starting position. So unshift. So I want to unshift like here, t-shirts, trousers, laptops, right? So some what are the shopping carts? We will have laptops, right? Desktop, you can okay. And you can print that console.log of shops. So now you can see here, these two already we have discussed. This you can see that desktop is added at the starting position. Okay. So unshift method will add element at the starting. Okay. Now shift method. shops dot shift. So here we can unshift or not, not multiplied items also we can unshift. Like desktop, right? Here we will have already like cars to desktop cars. Okay, and shift is added desktops and cars. Now shift method. See here, this desktop is there, right? That is removed from element array. Okay, that desktop element is removed from an array. Now you can see that the desktop is gone. Okay, so the shift what it will do, remove element at starting position. Okay, these are the important actually. In interviews, they will ask what is the difference between push and pop, shift and unshift. Okay, these are the different questions they will ask. So now we will discuss again with the push method, pop method, shift and unshift method. So push method, what it will do, it will add new elements at the end. Okay, by using push method, we can push elements into array at the end. Okay, here you can remember at the end push method. Pop method means at a time we can remove one single element only. Okay, but at the end, pop method remove an element at the end. Now shift method. First unshift method. Unshift method, what it will do? It will add elements at the starting position. Okay, and shift method, it will remove element at the starting position. Okay, now we have seen the four important methods that is completed. Now again, now you will get another doubt. Always you are telling starting and ending. Now middle. I want to remove elements, second element and third element. Are only, yeah, second element and third element. Or second element or second, third, fourth element, like that. I want to you want to remove particular index position. So for that purpose, we have two methods are there. So splice method and splice method. The splice method, what it will do, it will splice elements. That means it will remove elements from an array. But splice method also remove an element from an array, but it will create a new element, new array with that removed elements. That is the difference between splice and slice. Okay, both will do remove elements only, particular index. Okay, how we already seen in strings. You have seen that slice method, right? String that slice of 2 comma 0 means from the second position one element will remove, like that similar thing only. Now I'm using the splice method. Splice of 2. Now you can see here. Okay, after splicing that carbon and backs, only we have two elements, because I told that from second index position to remove all the elements. From second position to remove all the elements. Here it will accept two arguments actually, from starting position and ending position. If you are not declared that ending position means it will take up to end. But if you declare like only one element, okay. Now you can see here after backs toolkits is there, right? Toolkits, that is remove. Okay, 2 comma 1. Now in case 2, so that toolkits also remove. You can see here toolkit shows both are removed. From that second position, how many elements you want to remove? Okay, the second argument. First argument is from which index it will remove elements and how many elements it will remove. This is slice method. And slice method, we'll see the slice method. So if you are using the slice method, the array is the same only. Okay, but the slice method, what it will do, it will create a new element. So here what we will do, where new stop, to stop that slice of console.log of shops, right? Now I will add console.log of new shops. Two comma start and end. Yeah. Okay. 2 comma, we need to give some index, right? 2 comma 3. Now 0, 1, 2. Okay. 2 comma 3. So toolkit is removed. Toolkit up to end 3 means this is only, right? Cards, bags, toolkit, shoes, t-shirts, trousers. Okay. It is removed the second element, second position index 0, 1, 2. Okay. That element it is removed. End means up to this only, right? Toolkit shoes. If here if you have given that 2 comma 4, it will remove the next elements also. Toolkit shoes. Okay. Toolkit shoes like that. Here starting position and ending position. You can see 2 comma 5. What the slice method will do, it will remove elements from an array, but original element will not change. But that sliced element is there, right? It will create a new array with that removed elements. Okay, that you can remember. So these are the methods available in the array, and we have few more advancements are there. So that are, so we can convert a string into a a array into a string. How we can convert? So we have shops dot toString method. Okay, toString. What I'm doing, console.log. Then you will get cars, bags, toolkit, shoes, t-shirts, trousers. Okay. All array elements is converted into the string. Okay. If you are doing that comma separated, right? So means toString means you will get comma separated values. Okay. In the string form. Now we have one more method is join method. It will also split an array element, and it will give you one additional advantage is by using which, okay, which uh, what we can separate a array of elements. Now console.log of shops dot join, okay, comma, with what means I want to do with plus. Um, inside only we need to write plus, I think. Okay, here only is comma already there, right? Plus. Now you can see here, instead of comma we got plus. Okay, here we don't want comma also, so space you can give. Okay, add space, backspace, toolkit shoes, trousers. Here you can give star, star, back star, toolkit star. Okay, this is the two methods, toString method and join method. Array elements we can convert into a string format. If you convert that string format, elements are having the comma separated values, cards, comma, bags, like that. But here also we can change that comma separated also by using the shops.join method. Okay. If you not entered anything, so yeah, cards, bags, toolkit, shoes, like this you will get. Okay. Now this converts into string. Convert string, converts string with custom format. Okay, with custom format. How we can do? We can change that. Now I'm commenting all this. So now we have sorting. Okay, in array also we can sort. So here cars, bags, toolkit is there, right? I want to sort these elements. From sort means it will do ascending order. Okay, from B, actually A, B, C, D is there, right? Sorting means it will arrange elements in the named orders, named order values. Now, if I will do control dot log of, control dot log of tops dot sort. Now you can see here order B, C, S, T, T, T. Okay. So this is the order. But you want to change from here B to T, right? Means A to Z. This is A to Z order. You want to change, Z to A order. Means reverse order. How we can do reverse means for here sort elements in A to Z. Now I'm commenting this. Now control dot log of control dot log of top dot reverse. Okay, reverse. Now you can see reverse means trousers, t-shirts, these came, right? Still elements are not sorted. But and you can sort this one. You can use this. Now you can see this also we can enable. Okay, here B, C, S, T, 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 right? Now completely you can see that shop dot reverse, shop dot. Okay, it will. So what we can do is where reverse array. Okay, where reverse array is shops dot reverse. Okay, now reverse array dot sort. Sorry guys, here we easily we can do here. Next we can sort the elements and then reverse. That's enough. Simple, right? Shop dot sort. Shop dot reverse. Shop dot sort means here B, C will get right, and shops dot reverse. T-shirts, trousers you will get right. Now you can see reverse order. This is the shops dot sort means in A to Z order. Now here T-shirts, trousers, cards, bags. So reverse order. Okay. This is the sorting. Now you will get another doubt that we will have not only strings, right, numbers also we will get right sometimes. Then in that in numbers you will get, in that case the sort will work or not, we will check now first. Okay, for that purpose I'm commenting all this. Oh, these sorts are nothing required. Then now we'll work on the numbers part. Let number array. equal to, it will have like 25. Okay, numbers, right? No need string format, the single quote. Okay. And 35, comma 12, comma 15, comma 5. So this is the number array. Console.log number array. You have 25, 35, 12, 15, 5. Now if you apply sort method, how it will sort? Now we will see. Console.log of number array dot sort method. See, 12, 15, 25, 35, 5. It is not sorted, right? The sorting also not correct, right? How it is sorted, right? Sorted now. You can see first word is 1, right? So with that 1, 2, 3, 5. Like that it is sorted. So this is not a correct sort format. In that case, we will use custom sort functions we have. That we will use. Okay. Custom sort means we need to write a function. Custom sort function we need to write. Okay. Number array dot sort of, okay, sort of a comma b. Here it will return you a minus b, where x equal to right is 100. Number array dot sort of. Now you can see here elements are in sorted, right? Correctly sorted, right? 5, 12, 15, 25, 35. This I am commenting because it is not properly sorted. So here what it will do, okay, number array. So here from this array of elements, it will take, sort function will take each and every element. First a element it will take. Okay, a minus b means 25 minus 35. Here 25 minus 35 means here it will do check. Actually, it will check that elements 25, 35. Which one is bigger here? Like that, it will check 35. Then it will return 35 at the end. So it will add at the end 35. Already it will hold that 35 element, and next element it will come like 12. It will come. So it is small. It will add at the starting position like that. It will do the custom formatting option. It will do, and it will return you the elements in a from 0 to 100 manner. Okay, from ascending order, not ascending order. Yeah, ascending order. Small to big means, small to big. Ascending, big to small means descending order. Here we got the ascending order. Okay. Now you want descending order means b minus a. 55, 25, 12, 15, 5, right? Here a comma b elements means these are the parameters actually. So these parameter, one parameter will hold the previous value, one parameter will always, this will hold the previous value, and this will get the each element it will get from that array. It will check that with this previous element, and if this element is bigger than this, it will add at the end based on this here. Okay, if it is small, it will add at the starting position. Like that, it will check each and every element until unless it will find all the results in a proper manner. Okay, with the numbers, this is the correct sorting function. Okay. each loop. Okay. In loops concepts, I told for each loop we have for each loop. So that for each loop we can see now. What this for each loop will do, it will loop each and every element in an array. Okay. Console now what I'm doing, number array dot for each. Syntax I'm writing. Okay. Function of okay. ELE comma. Yeah, first one is element comma IND index. Yeah. Okay. Console.log of EL. Now you can see here 35, 25, 12, 5. Okay. We got each and every element. Not only this, we have previous shops is there, right? These shops. Similarly, that also we will write here instead of that shops. You will get each and element in that array, each and every element. Okay. And ELE, you want to add some text. EME, element space. Now you can see bags element, toolkit element, shops element, t-shirt element. Okay. In depth, not in there in depth. That is default functions. Okay, that is default function. Sort method here. String sort means you already know A, B, C, D, E. Sort method only it will sort. Actually, from A to Z manner, it will always sort. From Z to A means I have reversed the order. Sort method with the strings. Number means these number things I already told, right? A comma B, it will accept two arguments. First one is default value. Otherwise, from first time I will get 25, right? So 25 and this one is 0. It will check with 25 minus 0. Okay, 25 minus 0. And this one is 25. B, this A is bigger, right? No, it A is will keep at the end. Like that, it will sort actually elements in two orders. A minus B means A minus B means small to big order. It will do. Okay, if you want means you can keep the debugger and you need to see that only you have option. Okay, so now you can see here 55 and 25. So 25, 35 is there, right? 35 A is 35, B is 25. You got two elements, right? First time two elements you got B minus A. 25 minus 35. It is negative. Then what it will do? Again, B is 35, previous value. It will hold the previous value. Which one in 25 and 35, which is bigger? 35 is bigger, right? Still, it will hold that value. So B is 35. Now you can see again. Again, B is 25. Like that, each and every value it will check actually. Okay, you can keep debugger. You can see here, guys. One element, each and every element it will check based on that A minus B or B minus B. It will print on the console actually, or it will sort elements. First, simple art, guys. 25, 35, which is bigger 35. Okay, so 35, it will add at the end actually. It will have the memory location, right? 35, it will add at the end. 35, 25 is done. 35, 12, it will check. Which one is bigger? 35. Still, it is 35 is in the, so sorry, 35 is in the starting position because here B minus A, right? B minus A means bigger value. First bigger value I'm doing. So 35 at the starting position only. It will check with 25. 35 is bigger, it is starting position. 35 checks with 12. Still 35 is the bigger. 35 checks with 15. So 35 checks with 5. Then 35 is at the starting position. Now 35 is done. Okay, 35 is bigger. It is clearly declared that 35 is the bigger element. Now next element, again, it will check with that remaining elements like 25. 25 checks with 35 and 12, 15, 5. Okay, it is also bigger element. So it will sit and again it will check with 35 and 25, which is bigger. 35 is bigger, right? 35 is at the starting and 25 is next position. Like that, it will check again. It will loop each and every element in the array. Like that, it will check. Okay, that is the default behavior. Sorting is using these functions. These are the predefined functions in the sorting. Okay, by using these functions, we can get this sorting order like from ascending or descending order. Okay, you can remember in that way only. Okay, done. This is for each loop. For each loop means it will iterate each and every element in an array, and you want to here number array, right? With this, you want to multiply with the two. Okay. In the each element in that number array, you want to multiply with the two. You can see here 70. First is 35, right? 35 into 20, like 2. 7, like 70, 25 into 2, 50, like that. Each and every element, it is multiplied with 2. By using the each for each loop, we can iterate each and every element in that array and we can do some manipulations also. Okay. Not only that, we can compare also by using if else conditions. So we can compare that elements also. Okay. Here we can write like if ELE equal to some toolkit, single quotes, toolkit, toolkit. Okay. In that case, ELE equal to change to the toolkit to temporary. Okay. ELE we can toolkit, not toolkit, right? Because of that, it is not changed. Now you can see here, LELE that elements. Not every element. You don't want every element that add element. Okay, temporary kit element. And here, sorry, this will do here. Here also element console.log of ELE. That element is added to the only this to temporary kit only. Okay. Like this, we will do the conditions checking and we can change the elements like that we can do. So bags, temporary kit, shoes, t-shirts. This is the for each loop. Each and every element it will loop and we can write the conditions here and we can change the element, can change the test array elements. Okay. Here also, and so the for each function we can do. And here if we can write like if ELE divided by 5, not if condition, sorry, console.log of ELE by 5. See, everything is, this 12 is there, right? Because of that 2.4 we got. Okay, in points we got. And apart from this, we have two more loops are there. That is map, okay, and filter. Map is there, right? This map will do map, filter, and reduce. Three more loops are there. But what is this map will do? Already here, what is this one doing, right? Map is iterate each and every element, and it will not change the original array list element lists are there, right? So suppose I have five elements in that in that array, it will not change that five elements means the number of elements it will not change. Just it will add some calculations or addition, multiplication or division. This type of things it will do. Okay, so we'll see the live example. Map live example we'll see. Member array is there, right? Member array dot map function of, okay, map function of, here also it will accept two value comma index. Sorry, that is. Now we will get each and every element, right? That yeah, return statement we need to write return val star, like val star 2. Okay, here instead of that let map array. Okay, console dot log of map array. You can see here this is original array 35 25 15 12 5, right? Now what I did, into 2 by using map, I have did value into 2. Means it is not changed original array. It will return new array. Okay, that map array, and it is multiplied with 2. Or you can do like this also. So it will add 2 for each element here. Each element, two is added, and value divided by 5. Okay, see here 7 5 3 2.41. So it will return a new element as a new array with the same element only. Based on this condition, that new mapped array will change. Okay, this return statement is there, right? Based on this, it will change. This is map array. Map array is almost similar to the for each loop only. Okay, but map will work efficiently than for each loop. Then filter. Filter, what it will filter is, so you have uh, like 10 elements you have, but you want to filter that in that array 10 elements into only 2 or 3 elements only. It will not return all elements based on that condition. Okay, if the condition will satisfy, like the 10 elements will satisfy that condition, it will return 10 elements. But if some only like 2 or 3 elements only satisfy that condition, it will filter that elements and it will create new array. Okay, here let filter array. Okay, let filter array equal to number array dot for each. Okay, for each of function of, okay, for each of function of return. Okay, return here val comma index. Val divided by 5. Okay, val percentage. You already know, right? Percentage to equal to 0. Five. Still undefined why number array. For each function of that. It's undefined came. So what my intention is, only which are divided by 5 elements. I want to sort out. I want to take out that elements which are divided by 5. So 35, 25, 15, 5. These elements are need to be filtered from the original array. That only I have written. Percentage 5 What? Sorry guys, actually I muted long time ago. Have explained the filters also and everything. So now I will tell the difference actually. Before that I have written for each, right? Because of that only we didn't get exact result. By using filter only we will get that exact result. Because so for each loop it will loop each and every element and it will do manipulations only. But if you use map or filter or reduce, it will it will have different purpose actually. The map will do, it will return new array. Based on that this condition, it will return new array with the original elements only. Original elements, 5 elements are there, it will return 5 elements only. Okay, based on this condition it will execute this condition. That is map. Filter, what this filter will do? So for suppose you have like uh, some names you are getting from the DB. Okay, that names. So sometimes the client will ask you, I want filter only the surnames which are starting with Dara, some MA. Okay, they will give you actually. Okay, some specifications they will give. You have number of names are there. Okay, number of names. Where map will use means client will tell if it is a gender male, you can add Mr. at the starting. Okay, Mr. to the string name. You add Mr. to the name. If it is a gender male, gender female means Miss. You can add Miss. Like that, they will tell the conditions, right? Here inside that we will write the conditions actually. Okay. Here if okay if like gender equal to male, okay, male, gender equal to male, then okay, here you can return, okay, Mr. plus name. Okay, name is not there, but I'm telling actually condition is like this. If it is a female, you can add female, like Miss. Like that you can do. You can't change the original array elements. You like element length you are not changing here. Just you are doing some things like adding text or multiplication, that subtraction. Okay, sometimes the client will tell you will get from the DB you'll get like $500, $3,000, $5,000. You will get. The client will tell, okay, remove each and every element. You can remove 500 from each and every element, and you can give me a new elements. You will give the uh, suggestion. Okay, you will give requirement. Actually client requirement is like that sometimes. Okay, so that it is already almost 9:40, right? Tomorrow we will see again, okay, in depth about map and filter and reduce. Okay, this is important concept, and we need to also write this map, filter, and reduce in uh, 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 this one arrow functions syntax. Okay, this now I'm writing only in the common general JavaScript function syntax. We will write this all in the arrow function syntax. That also we will see, and we have some more things are those. Some method is there. Every method is there. Okay, these are the methods also will available. That we'll see tomorrow, and also we will see the JavaScript events. Okay, so we'll see these in tomorrow class. Okay, okay, guys, everyone. Bye, everyone.